Morning guys, I am up this morning to indulge in a little bit of wildlife photography from one of my hides. I'm currently heading down to my woodland bird hide on a farm. You can have a look at the day. Quite nice really. And yeah, I just wanted to show you perhaps what I can get in a couple of hours photography this morning. I've picked today because it's been a clear night and it's going to be a nice sunny morning once the sun rises. Now this is a hide that I've built myself a few years ago and had the idea of using it, and then people could visit it and use it to get some pictures of woodland birds. So it's kind of all custom built. I kept it, keep it as small as possible so it wouldn't be very obvious in the landscape, that kind of thing, because we're on sort of private land next to quite a large town, so I didn't really want to draw any unnecessary attention to it. But otherwise, it's quite comfortable and can fit three photographers. Usually it's just two in there. So yeah, we'll see how we get on. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see me because I've switched the lights out. But I'm in a woodland hide. It's probably a horrible echo as well. Apologies for that. I've just put some food out in various feeders and tucked away on some of the perches, and now I'm just waiting for the light to get a little bit brighter. So the irony is that the light in the early morning is obviously some of the nicest you get during the whole day, but it's also quite weak. And when you're photographing things like small birds, woodland birds, you need generally to have quite a high shutter speed in order to capture the action. Just keep quiet for a bit and have a look at what's going on. But I'm also going to have some coffee because it is after your camera, it's probably the next essential thing to have when sitting in a hide. Oh, that's just so good. Hits the spot. Okay, G's are starting to come in now. Here's one. Just got to move the camera very, very slowly. That was lovely. Oh, it's just a beautiful quality of light, and I can see now I've got to make a few tweaks to some of the perches so that I can isolate a couple more of the birds against some backgrounds and make sure that light is a lovely piece of old wood I've got there, and it's the contours on it are just being caught with that pinky light. It's absolutely beautiful. It's wonderful just being out, seeing all this life, this flurry and this hurry of activity as the birds grab their breakfast after what must have been quite a cold night. It's now 8:15 in the morning, so I've been here just about an hour and a half, and the quality of the light I've been talking about has changed quite dramatically. Bear with me. The quality of the light's changed quite a lot. We had that pinky, nice glow as the sun crept over the hill to our east, and now it's changed to sort of near enough white light, which will be like this for the rest of the day. So you do have to make the most of it, and it does take a long time to get shots in that quality of light because, you know, let's start with the weather. It's not always clear on a day in the morning when the light's like that, so that rules out the light. Secondly, with wildlife photography, your subject might not be in the right place and at the right time, so, you know, there's two major reasons why you know, you've got to revisit places time and time again. You've got to work at some projects long term, and you know, you can't, if you're starting out in this kind of thing, you can't be expected to produce really great images straight away. I got frustrated when I began photography, thinking, how did people, you know, do that? It must take a long time. But to be honest, it does take a fair while. But you can pick and choose your moments. Like, for example, this location, I know the types of conditions that I would need to create a particular shot, and I just have to turn up at the right time and hope that I can do everything to make my subject turn up at the right time. So yeah, it's just sort of some of the beginnings of wildlife photography, and don't get disheartened by them. At the end of the day, you know, if you're really into nature and stuff, you'll enjoy just the experience anyway. Another nuthatch here I'd like to grab quickly. For once it was on the right perch, which was nice. It's 8:30 in the morning now, and I'm nearly out of coffee, which is a problem. So I've been waiting on this woodpecker to come in, just hoping that it might make an appearance. I'm not sure if it's going to. Okay, I have waited long enough for this woodpecker, and it hasn't shown up, which is often the way when it comes to wildlife photography. However, it's been a really nice morning. I have got lots of shots, which, oh, there's blinking nuthatch back again just when I'm ready to go. I'm going to leave it. There he goes. 2 peanuts this time. I keep getting interrupted, I'm really sorry. That's the way things are. Yeah, I mean, lots of images in nice light of the jays, of the nuthatch, of other woodland birds, which you'll probably already seen pop up in this video. Okay, that's me packed up. It's time to go get some work done. If you liked the video, then give it a thumbs up, or if you really liked it, you could subscribe to the channel. I really enjoy making these videos, and hopefully they give an insight into nature, wildlife photography, that kind of thing. I hope you get something out of them, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I will do my very best to answer them as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll see you next time.